Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here, and we are playing some front office football 7. And so, we are not last in our division, but damn near close to it. Minnesota gets knocked out. Actually, let's see the full standings. So, Green Bay is the number 1 seed. Tampa Bay. Nope, San Francisco takes the 2. Tampa Bay's 3. Dallas takes 4. Carolina takes 5. Seattle takes 6 over to NFC. AFC, New Jersey, which I believe is the Jets, take the 1 seed. If I'm not mistaken, they're missing Brady. Yeah, they don't have Brady. Brady retired. So the Jets take the 1 seed. San Diego takes 2 seed. Baltimore takes 3. Tennessee takes 4. Buffalo takes 5. Oakland takes 6. So looking at the games for the playoffs, Buffalo and Tennessee, Carolina at Dallas, Oakland at Baltimore, and Seattle at San Francisco. So simulate this week, see what happens. Tennessee beats Buffalo 19-14. Carolina goes to Dallas and destroys them 33-16. Baltimore at home 41-13 over Oakland, and San Francisco at home over the division rival 34-16 against the Seahawks. So next week we have Baltimore at San Diego, Carolina at Green Bay, San Francisco at Tampa, and Tennessee at New Jersey or New York Jets. So simulate this week. San Diego at home 27-9 over Baltimore. Green Bay beats Carolina 27-16 in Green Bay. Close one in Tampa Bay as San Francisco beats the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 16-14. Another close one in New Jersey as the Jets beat the Titans 17-19. Going to next week, San Diego at the New Jersey Jets. This one is in New Jersey, or technically New York. San Francisco at Green Bay. Simulate this week. Looks like the San Diego Chargers will be going to the Super Bowl after beating the Jets 27-10 in New Jersey. And the San Francisco 49ers finally make it to the Super Bowl. And it looks like this is with Kaepernick. Yes, Kaepernick finally makes it to the Super Bowl as they beat out Aaron Rodgers here, 26-20 in Green Bay. Let's go to the next week. It'll be a Super Bowl between the 13-5 San Diego Chargers against the 14-5 San Francisco 49ers. Let's see the preview here. Quarterback comparison goes to the Chargers. Equal running backs. Receiver comparison of the 49ers and offensive line as well. Defensive line goes to Chargers. Linebackers go to 49ers. Equal in secondary, special teams, and coaching. San Diego wide receivers are better than the San Francisco cornerbacks. Equal on the other way around with San Diego's corners against San Fran's receivers. But on the other side, San Francisco's defensive front 7 and San Francisco's blockers are both better than both San Diego's front 7 and their blockers on offense. We're seeing San Diego still favored by 1. We're going to be seeing the where's the passing? Here, total yards per game. The 10th offense in the 49ers take on the ninth place San Diego Chargers defense, and then the 16th place San Diego offense taking on the 10th place 49er defense. Although the Chargers have is first in turnover margin. As seeing here, opponent's quarterback rating, 49ers are first and San Diego second. So, I mean, we're seeing a clash of the Titans this year. So we'll see who wins. We're going to simulate it. San Francisco takes home the Lombardi Trophy over San Francisco, 20-10. This was a battle with the California teams. Let's look at the box score. So here we go. Dean Moe gets a 3-yard pass from Phillip Rivers. Nick Novak kicks a field goal. Tyrus Corlett kicks a field goal. Nick Novak kicks one. Shane Vereen gets a 1-yard run. And Mike Wallace gets a pass from Colin Kaepernick in the third quarter. And no one scores in the fourth quarter. Defensive battle here. A lot of passing involved. Total yards, 270 for San Diego and 242 for San Francisco. Rushing yards, San Diego had 87 yards. You know what? Screw that. Let's go down here. Let's actually look at the statistics. Shane Vereen, 24 attempts, 25 yards. Manuel Blackwell, 10 attempts, 31 yards. Phillip Rivers moving around a little bit too. Shane Vereen had that one touchdown. Marcus Lattimore is a featured back in San Francisco, 10 attempts, 30 yards. And then Aaron Reynolds got 3 carries for 9 yards. Kaepernick got some carries, 7 carries for 51 yards. Looking at passing, Phillip Rivers, 18-24 for 191, 1 touchdown. Did take 2 sacks. No interceptions, though. Good rating at 111. Kaepernick, 21-34, a $190. Took 5 sacks, 1 touchdown, but 2 interceptions here. That was probably the biggest margin there. Looking at receiving, Dean Moe on San Diego, 7 catches on 8 targets, 96 yards, 1 touchdown. It's the biggest, and the rest of it is just Keenan Allen for 42 and Torrey Smith for 28. Over for San Francisco, Mike Wallace had 7 catches off 9 targets for 77 yards. Only lone touchdown over here. Otherwise, from there, they were pretty much shut down. Interception. Brandon Flowers takes 2 picks from Colin Kaepernick. We had 2 fumbles by Kaepernick. They were both recovered. Actually, one was recovered, one was lost. So they did lose 1 fumble. Bruce Miller got one of them. And it looks like Justin Houston recovered the other one. We did have, yeah, that looks like about right. Let's see, nothing big over the kicks besides 2 made field goals there, 1 made field goal there. Going to defensive, Eric Weddle, 9 total tackles. Flowers had 7. 2 sacks to Adama Sue. 2 sacks for Corey Lugay and 1 sack for Justin Houston. Looking at San Fran, Bethea had 9 tackles. Bowman had 8. Alden Smith had 7. Patrick Willis had 5. I mean, they had a lot of guys play here. Sacks, Alden Smith have 1. Half share between Corey Lemonade and Tank Carradine. But just not able to get to Phillip Rivers. Also, Dominican Sue, Corey Lemonade, Justin Houston, Jeremiah Azachu had a lot of knockdowns. Only 1 hurry here. 2 hurries, 1 knockdown. Yeah, they really didn't get to Phillip Rivers, and that's why they lost, essentially. Alright, guys. So that's your playoff there. Let's look at a couple of the end of the season stats essentially. Let's see how we did. So roster strength at quarterback. I mean, Cutler is not on there. Running back, we're pretty far down there. Fullback, we don't even have a fullback on the damn roster. Tight end, we're 26. Receivers, we're at 61 with our starters. Center, we're down here. Guards, I mean, we're still down. Tackles, we're still down here. Punter, we're good. Kicker, we should be towards the top, yeah. Defensive end, we're average. We're transitioning, so defensive tackles. Inside linebackers have been good with Gerard Mayo and McClellan, but we might deal Bostic and a couple players outside of the team. Outside linebackers, I mean, we're using a lineman as an outside linebacker. Corners, we have Revis, we have Fuller, Tim Jennings, we have these guys that will be doing some good job here in Chicago. Safeties, we're in a transition as well. Brought in one young player, we got Cersei, we got Rashid Jones. We might lose roles, so we might put a rookie in here. So we're coming back up, but I mean, it's going to be something we slowly pull ourselves out of. The green page, we had no one on the green page, so it's the top prospects in the league pre-draft and second-year players and third-year quarterbacks. After the draft, it's limited to first-year players and second-year quarterbacks. So, and no one there. Quarterback comparison. Where the hell is Aaron Rodgers has the highest win percentage. There's Cutler. They have him as none because he's on the IR. That's why. Gray sheet. This was last year's. That's preseason, regular season. View draft. So we did have a B minus. We were towards the lower end, but we were trying to get a lot of needs this year, and so hopefully we can go to best player available. This is 2017, so we're picking fourth, third, fourth, third, fourth, third. We have a additional fifth round. We have two additional fifth rounds. We might look at trading this pick down to like somewhere in here, trading this pick down somewhere to here, and hopefully picking up a couple more picks, either the second or third and fourth. Team cohesion. So we're getting it going with passing. We're going to try to keep this, keep these guys here. Offensive line, we're going to try to keep this offensive line together. We might add another pieces with Jermaine Bushrod and things like that. But we're going to try to keep this core together so they get some cohesion going. As you see, some of the top teams are way up here. I mean, San Diego is way down here in offensive line. But I mean, they have a good secondary, good passing. They're in key there. Defensive front, we're getting together there. Secondary, our cohesion was great, but bringing in Rivas, we brought a lot of secondary pieces in. If you average age, we're at 25. Well, 20 in the backfield probably isn't the greatest. Injury report. Bishop Sankey is the only one. They say biggest needs are starting running back, starting defensive tackle, and starting outside linebacker. Well, we're going to have to move some of our guys around. So let's look at our stats. Is there an easy way we can look at that? Alright, let's look at some guys that first off, RM, 1 year left. So Nara Robinson, I mean, played 5 games, 21 attempts. Not someone we're going to bring back. I mean, yeah, not someone we're going to look at. Bishop Sankey. Now, he was intriguing. 41 attempts, 181 yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean, he did decent. We have TJ Eldon here. We're going to be retaining Bishop Sankey more than likely. We're going to re-sign Martellus Bennett, Kobe Fleener, Marquise Wilson, Chris Williams. Josh Huff is intriguing as well. 20 catches on 38 targets, 256, 1 touchdown, 2 drops. Not a lot of drops there. Chris Williams, 13. We're making him more for a return game. So, yeah. Marquise Wilson. 28 catches on 45 targets. 313. And only 2 drops. No touchdowns this year. So, yeah, I mean, he was used a good way. Michael Ola. Pancake sacks. Gave up 1 sack this year in his play. Kyle Long. Obviously, we're going to keep Kyle Long. We're just going to look at his stats anyway. Played 14 games. Good blocking percentage. Gave up 6 sacks this year. 1.2 sacks per play, which isn't too bad. Fabelugia gave up 2 sacks this year. Playing on how many snaps? 38. Wow. 5%. Toby Cochran gave up 3 sacks. I mean, he still played a decent amount of games. I mean, we're going to keep him. Ed Stinson. Let's see. 1 tackle. I mean, we're going to look to not use him, more than likely. Bostic. 2014, he has some good. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Defense caught, no interceptions. Christian Jones. Tackles, assists, no sacks. Down at the high tower. Played 16 games and 15 tackles, 2 assists. I mean, he's playing behind some other players. So he can get a lot of work. So there'll be our players there we're looking at. Let's look at some of the guys that we definitely need to look at. So Cutler, 317 for 479, 6.6 completion, better than previous 2 years. 3,100 yards, 23 would probably had just about what he had in 2014 if he would have played the last 3 or 4 games. 15 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. I mean, he's playing better. That's the thing. He's definitely playing better. Forte, 202 attempts, close to what he had in year 1. Only 483 yards. He got hurt. Did he get hurt? No, he didn't get hurt. I just didn't have a running game that could be worth a damn. That was my issue. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I didn't have a running game that was worth a damn. And Bishop Sankey got one. Yeah. Like, I don't have a running game that's worth a damn. That's my issue. I didn't invest in a tight end. Kyrie Lee might be getting the boot for not a tight end but a fullback. Let's look at Martellus Bennett. 38 catches, 373 yards, 4 touchdowns. I mean, decent. 5 drops, which doesn't help. Kobe Fleener. 14 catches, 132. Alright, so let's look at Amari Cooper. 65 catches off 102 targets, 541 yards, 5 touchdowns, dropped the ball 4 times. It's not too bad. Alshon Jeffrey. They get banged up in week 3. So 105 catches, targeting 161 times, 1,242 yards, 4 touchdowns, 6 drops. It's not too bad. Hunter Scorsese. So here we go. He started all 16 games. No pancakes. Gave up 7 sacks. It's 1.3 percentage. Slauson. All 16 games. 8 sacks. 1.4. This isn't too bad. We've already looked at Long. Jamon Bushrard. I'm kind of scared of this one. Black pancake. Only 6 sacks. Okay. What about Jake Fisher? Gave up 5 sacks. Played 15 games. Started 11. Okay. So it's not too bad. So we got defensive. Zach Hastings. Played in 2 games. 2 hurries. 1 quarterback knockdown. Not a big deal there. Lamar Houston. 16. 14 total tackles. 10 assists. 6 sacks. I mean, he's playing a linebacker position right now. We might actually cut him in to an end position. Pull one of the other linebackers that play on the outside and play him opposite of either Ferguson or Sutton and move one of those two in the middle, what I might do. Because in pass coverage, I mean, it's just terrible. It might be one of our issues. Quarterback knockdowns, hurries, blocks, sacks, 6. Corey Crawford, 15 games, 10 tackles, 1 assist, half a sack. Will Sutton, playing 16 games, 21 tackles, 6 assists, 1 sack. So yeah, I think it's going to be Sutton, the one that's going to move over. I think. 12 games. Yeah, because Mario Williams doesn't do anything. 16 games, 26 tackles, 13, 5 sacks. Yeah, so it's going to be Ferguson and Lamar Houston are going to be across from each other. That's definitely going to happen. Okay, so started 9 games, half a sack. Then I moved in Steve Howe. Not really much better. Shea McClellan, 84 tackles, 27 assists, 5 sacks, 1 hurry. Pass coverage, 1 interception, 5 defense. I mean, playing good, decent defense. I mean, not great defense, but decent. Bostic. Let's look at Bostics. Yeah, Bostic might be traded away, honestly. Gerard Mayo is going in his 9th year. 96 tackles, 26, 3 sacks, 2 blocks, 2 hurries. Good there. Defense, no interceptions, anything like that. I mean, he was a guy that was coming in for some good run support. Just nice. Christian Jones. Play a little bit. 4 tackles, 6 assists, 1 hurry. Pernell McPhee. Okay, so 22 tackles, 10 assists, no sacks. Half sack there. Alright, let's see my debacle that is my secondary. Start Tim Jennings. His 3rd interceptions. So 1 interception this year. He's playing in the nickel. 38 tackles, 11 assists. Revis. 4th interceptions. Wow. So 3 interceptions. 57 tackles, 21 assists, 2 sacks. Roger Ramsey. He was here or there. Kyle Fuller is our superstar on this team at this point. No interceptions, 9 defense. Holy sh! You gotta be. Yeah. Production went down. Defense 86 tackles, 15.5 sacks. Rashid Jones started all 15 games. 2 defense, 30. His production is around a 75. 82 tackles, 32 assists, 2 sacks. That's a fucking issue. Where my safeties are having the most impact. I just really bump. Oh my god. Roll's probably going to go down. Roll 3 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 4 defense. 75 still. 71 tackles, 22 assists, 1 sack. Norris Cersei. 1 started. 70. 4 tackles. Yeah, Cersei's expendable. We might be going with 2 new safeties, actually. If Roll retires. If Roll doesn't retire, God, what am I going to do with this team? We're in full rebuilding mode at this point. We got 36,000 in cap room. We can make some moves. Alright guys, well actually I'm going to end the season there. And we will go into next year. Here's our end of season score. Team performance, shit. Franchise value 49 of 100. Profit loss, we got a good profit. Roster strength 20 of 100. Only got a 44 there. So I will see you guys next time when we go through the off season, and go through that whole thing and really take a look at our team. And we need to continue this rebuilding session. I knew it was going to be rebuilding, but I didn't think it was going to be rebuilding like this. But hey, we're into our 4th season. We've only had a new coach for 2, so we'll see where this goes. I'll see you guys next time. Later.